Hey everybody. I am about to head to the gym. That's why I'm very dressed down, but have my day's makeup because I'm taking a break. And I'm about to hit the gym because I need to get some much needed movement to my body and clear my head. But one of the things I want to ask all of you guys here in this community is how many of you have been working on your business for a long time, following the advice of a lot of experts out there, but find that it's either not working or very draining on your energy, bank account, emotions. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one out there in this world who followed advice to the T by many experts for a good 3 solid years and got very little results from all of that effort. And then I just hit a point of emotional burnout and energy burnout, just a lot. I started losing passion in my business, just dreaded it, really did not like working on it, and really just was like, having a day job is easier than this. So I had to really take some time to really pause and reflect, like really slow down and deeply get centered and grounded into who I am, what is true for me, what I love to do, and get very, very wise about what advice I followed and what advice was not good for me to follow. Here is the thing I noticed with social media. There's so many experts out there that I love to follow. Some I have been following for years, listening to, and they are so good at what they do, and what they do has worked for them and many, many people. And it's not a guarantee that it's going to work for you and everybody that listens to them, because there's so many different variables going on. Here is what I learned. My personality thrives off of in-person connection, either like vocally or video. It does not connect well like through social media, digitally, unless I can do a video, unless I can get vocal feedback, like comments, like on a live video. It's great to see that engagement, and I love seeing that people are there, but I love like you being able to, like, I can hear your voice, or better yet, I can see your face, or the best yet, I can have coffee with you in person. And so with all the social media stuff out there, all this digital marketing stuff, and it's social media because it's such an affordable way to market your business. It's so technical and time consuming, and it's for, in my experience, and this is my opinion for what I have learned for me, it's very much for a certain type of personality wiring. I outsourced a lot. I hired a team. I had a bunch of people like managing social media, doing the graphic images, doing the web development stuff, which gets expensive because none of it was stuff I wanted anything to do with. And I did that all to create impact, raise awareness, increase engagement. And it started working, but not really. And then I just let it go. I had a podcast of over 100 episodes. I had very successful guests on my show. I had Christy Wright from Business Boutique. I had Dan Miller. Well, I am a certified coach through Dan Miller. I had Jeff Goins. I had many successful authors and marketing experts or business experts out there that you guys are very familiar with. And then I started like getting so much traction from the podcast as far as like listenership. Then publicists and PR reps started reaching out to me, and I started getting PR kits, which is basically like if somebody was launching a product or a book, they'd send it to me, I'd review it, have them on the show, endorse it, blah, blah, blah. And I just hit this wall. Like, things were going well, and then I just hit this wall. Like, I don't know, it worked for me for a time, and then it felt so out of alignment. It just didn't start. I feel like I had an empowering grace to push through for as long as I did. For years, every single week, I did it. I had a podcast that I produced, but then there were so many things I learned that I would revisit again. And now I'm, for the sake of not rambling, I want to get to my point. Be very wise about what type of marketing you're doing. I started off blogging, then learned I don't like writing. Yet I did write a book. That took a long time, and I ended up hiring a professional editor to help me organize it, because I know what my strengths are, and I know what I'm not good at, and I will invest in that. But not everybody has the finances to invest in help or the time to like learn how to do it yourself. You need time and or money, ideally both. But like for me, I had like no money, but I had time because I left my full-time job to really focus fully on building this business up. So I did a lot of things myself and learned a lot, gained a lot of skill development, but still it was not in alignment. So people that like have been building something for years and then like are starting to feel like what Dan Miller says, a divine discontent. That can happen when you build your own business. Even if you're clear that it is your call and your purpose and what you're meant to do, but something isn't working. And that was like that's the messy middle, which I did write a book called The Messy Middle, which ebook was released January 1st of 2018, and then it will be available in bookstores in April. But I'm not even trying to market my book. I'm just saying that messy middle, it's a mess. And it's normal. And if you have a business or have been starting a nonprofit or a ministry or something and you've been working on it faithfully for years and things just still are not where you dreamed they would be, expected them to be, hoped they would be, and you keep running into roadblock after roadblock, and then you're questioning, like, do I want to keep doing this? Should I keep doing this? I thought maybe I missed something. I thought this was what I was supposed to do, but I don't think it should be this hard. And I want to encourage you, like, you probably, as far as the big picture and the why, you need to reconnect with that. You need to reconnect with the why. You need to be very clear on who you are serving and why you are called to them. And if you got lost along the way in this messy middle fog, you need to take some time to rest, to get centered, to get grounded, to be still, to do some very deep, hard, inner work of introspection. If you are a person of faith and believe in God, allow God to reveal the things that you may have missed. For me, I was doing work that was out of alignment with my gifts and strengths. I was trying to do too much too soon. I was being impatient, and that impatience can kill any dream so quickly if you don't accept with joy and gratitude that things will take a very long time and way longer than you thought it would be, and then maybe double or triple that. Not to sound like a Debbie Downer, but for those that love results, instant gratification, I want to put work out and then see immediate success every time. That's just an unrealistic expectation, and it's not going to happen, and you're going to end up being in this huge emotional mess until you just like take a breather. Take a breather and allow God to show you what you should be focusing on. For me, I needed to let the podcast go, let it go, stop producing content, stop trying to build an online platform. Interestingly enough, when I did that, I tripled how much money I made in my business. I still have no idea what I don't know how that works. People say that's just how it works. I cannot tell you what exactly I did other than just I let it go. I paid attention to the signs that I'm doing something that is out of alignment with where I believe God is calling me to next, but I had no idea where that was or what that was. But I knew I've been through this before when I transitioned from social work to business, and then I hit that again in my business. I know I'm being elevated. I know I'm being expanded. I know I'm increasing. And the process of preparation before that happens requires a moment or a season of rest and being still and spending a lot of time in introspection, reflection, time with God, and getting very clear in your head about who you are called to serve next and what does that look like. And then being faithful with that. That means say no to a lot of advice out there. It's good advice, but it may not be for you, and most likely isn't for you for right now. So that is my biggest lesson I've learned in 2017 is that it's okay that people you respect, love, and follow have great advice, but it may not be for you. And to say no to a lot of things if it doesn't feel right, if it's not in alignment with what you're sensing you are called to do or be, quit striving. To all my D personalities out there, stop trying to open doors that just aren't opening for you. And I could go on and on about my story and how this inspired. It inspired so much. The lesson through the messy middle has now launched a new program that I'm currently outlining called Flow or Force. And it's really about the energy and discerning, like, am I forcing things to happen? Am I forcing outcomes? Am I trying to get my ego and will in making things happen? And it clearly isn't. Or am I like in a place of an energy of rest and receiving? It's so much more peaceful. It's life. And you're just like flowing with the energy of God. You're like in alignment and agreement with where He wants you to be and where He wants to take you. But as long as you are in there forcing, you stop the flow. You stop it. And it's not productive. I've learned that. And for all these high achievers, overachievers, drivers like me, who love activity, you're almost addicted to activity. You're like Action Jackson, like action, massive action, no problem. But to be still, to rest, to surrender, to perhaps maybe doing nothing, that's very hard for us, for me. Still learning how to do it. But this season of rest has been the most lucrative and productive season of my life, and it's amazing. So anyway, this is now a 14 or 15 minute video. Hopefully somebody learned from it. Maybe this was just for me. But anyway, God bless you. Happy New Year. And if you are interested in doing my video podcast, which I'm starting now again after my season of rest and learning what's right for me, I'm very, very clear on who I want to serve and what I want to do and how I'm going to do it. After this, I am now doing a video podcast where I am coaching callers through various issues of how do I expand my business, how do I transition to a new career, how do I even know what I'm meant to do with my life, how do I get unstuck? I've noticed these cycles of repeated behavior and I can't seem to break free from that. All of that, life coaching with me, or breakthrough coaching, really, that's what it is. And that's going to be on video. I'll be on video, but the callers will be anonymous. And if you're interested in that, you can email me at stephanie@movedbypurpose.net to learn more. I'm happy to give 10-15 minutes of my time on a quick phone call. Again, love that personal connection. Just to see, like, is this even like something I can help you with, or if I'm the best person for you. It is a free 1-hour coaching session. But I still want to make you as a caller feel very comfortable and make sure it's worth both of our times. I would hate wasting your time. And if I don't feel like I'm aligned with what you're looking for, I just don't even feel like that's, any good for you, because I don't want to put a bad taste in your mouth about what coaching is when I probably should have never been the one to coach you in the first place. So I'll just take 15 minutes to kind of get to know you. You get to know me. We can see if we want to proceed with recording an episode, and we'll take it from there. Bye.